Hi YouTube, We All Juggle Knives here with a full testing review of the Schrade Model 38, a full tang bushcrafting knife, 1095 high carbon steel for a very low price, around $35. I was sent this knife to test out and to beat up, and as you can see, I did my job to the best of my ability. This knife has been thoroughly used, and some would say abused. See that there? But it is still alive and kicking. Now most of this video is just going to be the testing footage. Let's let the action speak for itself. You know, if you're just going camping with a knife like this, you're not going to have to stab it into a log hundreds of times. You're not going to have to use it as a chisel or a hatchet, all right? But it's not my job to show you how to go camping. They don't send me this knife just because I'm a swell guy. I am obligated to do a lot of stuff to this blade that you might never have to do in recreational use. However, that is very useful to you, because if you're going to spend your hard-earned money on something like this, you want to make sure it will hold up. All right, so I think you'll enjoy the footage. After the footage, I'll show you the sheath, right, and just give a final conclusion. All right, guys, enjoy the footage. This pallet is a lot tougher than some of the others, and the knife is not super heavy. We're going to keep going. Okay, well, here's the knife. Yeah, it's pretty beat up. You know, the knife is still going, but I'm pretty tired. I can't believe this this janky ass pallet. This is the toughest pallet that I've ever had the pleasure of assaulting. I mean, you can see behind it, I'm pretty good at killing a pallet, but whatever the hell they made this out of, I mean, I don't know what the hell this is made out of. There's not a lot of clearance because there's two, so to hit the sweet spot, sometimes you're hitting that. There's no getting around that. You know, in the real world, there's not always a good clearance, but fuck, this pallet, this is the toughest fucking pallet I've ever chopped. Now check out the knife finish. Yeah, that's how I know that we've abused it up to my standards anyway. Yes, it can make sparks. Can make sparks pretty well. See that there? This is the sheath that the 38 comes in. It's a heavy-duty nylon sheath. Has cordage to lash it down. Has a secondary pocket. Comes with a sharpening stone and the fire-starting rod. It has a horizontal retaining strap. Right here is your belt loop there. It's Velcro. It has a plastic insert that fits the knife snugly. Okay, so it won't hold it in completely if you shake it because it's heavy. But there you go. Yeah, that is the sheath. Pretty nice sheath. It's not overly big for the knife. That is the sheath that it comes with. Okay, final conclusions on this knife. You know, I try to talk less so I can include more action in a video that's not too long, but basically amazing to get such a durable, functional knife with a good steel for such a reasonable price. Quite amazing. Almost a 1/4 inch thick. This comes in at less than a pound, but it's still very heavily built. I mean, this thing just, it can take a serious amount of use, far more than you would ever normally have to beat up a knife. And you see in the background it's brothers, right? The 37, check out my review of that. The 36, that review is upcoming. But in conclusion, after thoroughly abusing this knife, I would not hesitate at all to recommend it. I mean, look at this battered warrior, battered but unbowed. Yeah, I definitely highly recommend this blade. This has been We All Juggle Knives. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out.